Where do we start?
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
I'll leave it up to you. What's top of mind?
Well, it's been a dismaying couple days. I think there's a variety of emotions that people feel, everything from a lot of anger, frustration, as well as just dismay that we could see the kind of symbolic assault on the Capitol, something that I think none of us anticipated seeing in our lifetimes. I'm in Washington, D.C. I heard the sirens. I was watching TV as we saw these violent protesters, insurrectionists rush through on the Hill. I worked there. Some of my colleagues, former colleagues, are still on the Hill, and it was just dismaying seeing this in real time and wondering, first and foremost, would people stay safe? And frankly, many people weren't. So just a lot of shock at the moment.
Stephen, do you expect President Trump to remain in office for the next 13, 14 days until January the 20th?
You know, I know there are calls either to invoke the 25th Amendment or, if not that, then impeachment. But I think given the short time frame, my anticipation is that he will likely stay in office. I think if the 25th Amendment were to be invoked, that would have to happen in pretty short order. And frankly, I don't think his cabinet is up to it. I think those who would potentially be voting in favor of removal, like Elaine Chao, have resigned. And many of the others, I think, haven't really indicated that kind of interest. So then you have impeachment. Impeachment is complicated. It takes time. And I'm not sure I see it. But I think
Yeah, I mean, it also begs a question, and Donald Trump came out with that video, and he said, January 20th, we will get an inauguration of a new administration. Where does it leave the Republican Party then, Stephen, moving forward, especially those that were quite close with the president? How do they manage what's happened, obviously, these last 36 hours? And also, with that in mind, how do they manage as well these deep divisions that, all of these things symbolize?
Yeah, no, well, I think what you're going to continue to see is a great sorting out. Frankly, the divisions are huge, and there are a lot of big questions that the Republican Party needs to answer. I mean, starting with how did it lose, the election, the dual Senate election in Georgia just a couple days ago? Where does it go from here? On the one hand, you have senators like Mitch McConnell and Romney who are repudiating their president. On the other hand, you have senators like Josh Hawley, the minority leader Kevin McCarthy, who are standing with the president. It's a split party. The electorate is all over the place. I think there are deep divisions that need to be addressed and will have to be addressed.